How's it going, guys? And I'm here to talk about Triple H's retirement. So, Triple H has officially announced that he is going to be retiring. He was on Stephen A. Smith's show. He said he's hanging it up. He talked about his heart problems that he was having, and he's pretty much done. And this is a smart move. I mean, even though Jerry the King Lawler even had a heart attack on air on Raw, if you people remember that, and he actually still stepped between those ropes and still actively wrestles on indie shows. But Triple H, I've kind of already assumed that the guy was retired already. I mean, he hasn't wrestled in quite some time. The last time the guy wrestled was against Batista, I believe. Yeah, at WrestleMania 35, and it was a kind of match, but what does Triple H really mean to me? Well, I like Triple H. I've had varying feelings about Triple H over the years, and I even have a video many years back of, Triple H sucks and all that. I've always felt very different about Triple H. Triple H is a really good wrestler, charismatic guy, cuts really good promos. People always make fun of his promo length, but going back and watching, the year 2000, which is probably my favorite Vince Russo year for WWE. Best years 98, 99, in my opinion, storyline wise. But 2000 is a really good year. And I think because they still had some of those exhaust fumes from Vince, still, kicking up off the ground. And, you just had a lot of magic still from that period of time. And the Rock and Triple H rivalry is, without a doubt, one of my favorite rivalries of all time. So, it would be foolish to say that Triple H did not have a really high opinion in my book, that I didn't think highly of him. I did. There were just moments, and it really started around 2003 and 2004 where, another thing, Evolution, this faction, I can't say it's a bad faction, but I can't say it's like a really great faction. Because this was really a period of time where it was just all Triple H. And, I get it. Triple H was the monster heel. He was the champion. I used to like that there was a nice long reign for Triple H. But, we also cut Chris Benoit's reign short just so we could give it back to Triple H. It was like the belt was always going back on Triple H time and time again until, Batista came along at WrestleMania and took it away from him. So, Triple H really did over time, I know it sounds kind of smarky, but he did hold a lot of guys back without a doubt. I mean, we couldn't even fucking put the belt on Goldberg for a few months without Triple H snatching it right back up again. Always when we thought, okay, we'll get a little bit of a break at Triple H's champion, this guy would swoop in. Whenever anyone even got any momentum, I mean, this was the classic thing with CM Punk. We could say what we want about cringy CM Punk, and his abortion t-shirts in AEW, making us cringe and shit like that. But, it remains to be said that Triple H swooped in and really knocked the wind out of CM Punk's sails when WWE was getting a little bit of traction, and people were getting fascinated by the whole Punk work shoot scenario. It was getting some outside eyes on the product, but Triple H, and this is the thing. As many people like to take cracks at Ryback does have a legitimate gripe because Triple H actually did go on record, and it makes a lot of sense. I 100% believe Ryback when he says that Triple H said to him that they're not making any megastars anymore. that they don't want anybody to be bigger than WWE. There are going to be no more John Cena's. There's not going to be any more Stone Cold Steve Austins. There's not going to be any more Rocks. Look around the landscape of WWE, with the exception of Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, who's already pre-established before this current wrestling period, because he returned after many years' absence of already being over. Do you see anybody getting over, or, being headed for superstardom that will be remembered for years and years to come? The answer is emphatically no. And who do you have to thank for that? Triple H. So, I get it. This is not a Triple H appreciation or thank you video, or anything like that. The guy put in a body of work, and a lot of that work was really good. But, Triple H, this is the thing. A lot of people, and it's the NXT fans, it's the indie fans, it's the, really, the obsessive fans, without a doubt, to not put it so mildly. They think that Vince McMahon should get the fuck out and Triple H should get the fuck in. And I have to say, you're out of your mind. Triple H has shown that if he were to take over the WWE, he would turn this into an indie circus. I don't know what happened with Triple H, because I remember at the beginning of NXT that this guy fired Chris Hero, Cassius Ohno, for not working out. Yeah, the guy didn't want to work out. He was like Robert Pattinson when they were filming Batman. The guy did not want to work out. Whatever it was his excuse, I don't know. Maybe it was toxic masculinity. I don't know. But simple fact of the matter is, this guy, all of a sudden, he just started liking indie midgets out of nowhere. He started loving the Ring of Honor guys. And this is a guy that, helped Sheamus get a job with the WWE. As I said, he fired a guy because he would not work out, yet he worshipped the ground that Adam Cole walked on. I don't get it. And we were also supposed to believe that, Killer Cross and Adam Cole were like equals. Like, what? I mean, honestly, you've got the Karrion Kross, or Killer Cross, who has a body built like a Greek god, and then you have fucking Adam Cole, this little schmuck who doesn't look like he's curled a dumbbell in his entire life. I mean, I am sorry, but Triple H does not have a good eye for talent. Triple H is not good at handling a promotion or a product. I mean, this is what drives me crazy. If you want the WWE to look like NXT, then you want WWE to become the Indies. You want it to become Ring of Honor. You want it to be devoid of storylines, devoid of characters. You want it to become an absolute nightmare. And trust me, it would sink further. You would lose what little casual fans you have left. So, I understand that has nothing to do with Triple H return, but this is how I feel about the guy. I have really mixed feelings about him, because I don't really, like him, what he does and his eye for the business and everything. And Triple H is a big reason, why we get what we get, because a lot of these people are getting trained in NXT. They're getting trained to look like clowns, and then they come up to the main roster and everybody goes, oh, you changed them and everything. It wouldn't matter, because they already were clowns at NXT to begin with. So, just to wrap things up here, am I a fan of Triple H's? Yes. I think that he had a really good career, if this truly is the end of it. It does seem like it is, because it was really winding down. He's been doing fewer and fewer matches over the years, and even sometimes with big gaps in between. So, yeah, it was a good career. He accomplished a lot. He had a lot of good matches, a lot of memorable moments. Has it always been grand? No, it hasn't. Has the guy done some damage to the business along the way? I think that he has. I really do. I think there's a lot of wrestlers that should have been over sooner than they were. Like Rob Van Dam is another big example. Triple H just didn't want to work with a lot of people, put a lot of people over, and of course, not everyone can be a star. I get that. But we're talking about years like 2002, 2003, and 2004, where we were loaded with big stars. I mean, this is a guy that wouldn't even put over Booker T at WrestleMania. So I mean, come on. I mean, I'm not saying that the guy had to put people over, that didn't deserve to be, but like, seriously, this guy wasn't putting anyone over. At least Stone Cold would, even The Rock. I mean, they put Triple H over even. I don't understand how people get like, some people feel that like he's like saintly, like he could do no wrong, but it's just simply not the case. So let me know what you guys think down below. Um, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And click the bells to get all notifications when I post on my new videos. And I want to thank all my patrons for your continued support. And I'll see you next time, guys.